graders. We're here with your second reading video of the week on Tuesday, and we are still talking about our story from yesterday, tornadoes. We learned all about tornadoes and how to stay safe if you're in the tornado alley in the middle of the United States. But today we're going to be focusing on something a little different, main idea and key details, which this is a task that we've done multiple times so far this year with different stories. And now we're going to do it with our tornado story. So we want to remember our obvious main idea happens to be like the title of our story.
It's those, tornadoes.
Tornadoes. So tornadoes. That is our main idea. And now we had to come up with 3 key details that that were talked about in our story. And I believe at the beginning of our story, they told us what a tornado is. And do you remember anything about a tornado? It's made up of...
Well, I know that it's a storm to begin with.
It is a storm,
and
definitely.
It's made up of just really like strong, powerful winds that end up turning around.
Yes. So it is made from strong winds. Excellent. We also learned, unfortunately, and one of the reasons tornadoes are so scary is because they cause a lot of damage.
They do.
They can throw cars in the air, cows in the air. They can destroy homes. They can injure people if you are in the path of a tornado and you aren't able to get to safety in time. So basically, they cause a lot of damage, right? So tornadoes cause damage. Okay. And then we want you guys to come up with a 3rd key detail. And I'm trying to remember what the very last page, I actually think I read the last page. Do you remember some of the things we talked about?
Yeah, well, you just talked about how tornadoes can cause a lot of damage and they can be really harmful to people and animals. But on the last page, they talked about, as scary as tornadoes are, there are ways that you can kind of prevent some of that damage. So maybe students could write one of those ideas of how maybe they could stay safe if they were near a tornado or if they knew someone near a tornado. Because I remember there being a list of ideas.
Yeah, can you remember, there was like 4 things. Can you remember one of them?
Well, I remember them talking about windows in particular because windows are made of glass, and if a tornado were to come through, it's possible that it could break the glass, and broken glass we shouldn't touch. That can be really dangerous. So staying away from windows during a tornado is one way to stay safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were definitely some other ideas that maybe students want to go back to in the video and they could write about here. I even talked about one yesterday that I needed to do when I visited my family, and they lived in Tornado Alley, so they could write about that as well.
Yeah. All right, so this shouldn't take you too long. Good luck.